Alright, no worries. Alright, yep. Oh, there they are. Right, so this is the Triumph Speedmaster. Wow.
Yeah, it's 865 CCs.
Certainly a different bike. Handling wise, feet wise.
Parallel twin, aftermarket pipes.
Got a bit of guts to it. So we're in first. Yeah, assuming so.
Forward controls are bloody weird, eh? I haven't ridden forward controls before.
Sounds pretty good.
It's not a real natural place to put your feet. Well, it's comfy once you get going, but it's just weird to take off. Get a lot of wind buffeting the camera. I think it's just the angle I was sitting and the rake of the bike tends to cop a bit of wind, so I've chopped heaps of footage out. But I've kept the lovely exhaust notes so you can get a taste of the parallel twin. Triumph's finest. So essentially this is a Bonnie wheel, but it's got the cruiser style, you know, forks and seat setup and forward controls. It's EFI, even though when you look at it, they've tried really hard to mask the fact that it even looks like bloody carbies on there. But as soon as you start it, mate, you can hear the fuel pump kick in. And this thing's got really good brakes. I mean, obviously probably not as good as a sports bike, but for what this is, and this is around 220, 240 maybe, with like a full tank. It's just under 20 litres worth. There's no fuel gauge, there is a fuel light. Get a simple odometer, a tacho there on the instrument cluster on the tank with your warning lights, which you can hardly bloody see during the day, next to useless. So you get your neutral light there, indicators, high beam, and the red one, maybe it's low oil or something like that, I'm not sure without looking at the manual.
The brakes.
Yeah, so there were the brakes, pretty good. Thought I'd try a little quick stop. Great acceleration. Similar to the VX800 I had, Susie. Kind of feel.
It goes alright.
So pull over here, just have a quick squeeze, see if I can see if there's any more weeping oil coming out of the rocker cover. It's a bit concerned.
Neutral, very neutral.
Yeah, if you're in gear and you put that out, the thing would stop anyway. So, can't see with the camera here, but there's my little rag there, mate, little tissue. It's got oil all over it because it's just like a fine smear of oil basically coming from the rocker cover down around the engine, down around the bottom of the gearbox. Yeah, you know, it just concerns me. I would have rather, you know, there we go, check this out. Yeah, 80 Ks effortlessly. But yeah, the oil leak, I know oil leaks can be fixed, but you know, are they due to stripped threads and bolts, just shitty gaskets, and about 20,000 Ks I think you're looking at doing the valve clearance adjustments. So yeah, I don't know if maybe they already done it. This bloke only had it for a few weeks. The bloke I've just borrowed this bike from, he had a knee operation and he just wasn't comfortable to ride. So unfortunately, he's, you know, bought the cruiser and can't ride it. He's got to sell it.
The brake.
So yeah, I was was quite pleased with the performance of the bike.
Certainly goes alright.
Just the chrome work, you can tell it's been left out the elements, and it was quite pitted all around the header pipes. Generally first place to go, but you know, sometimes you just see them with the colours on there. I know you can replace them, I know, but yeah, that was pitting there around the top of the back shocks, also around the pillion seat luggage rack area, and yeah, I mean, you know, for the price, $69.50 I think he was asking for it. It's probably not a bad bike. These are generally going for a bit more than that, and I'd like to actually see what condition they're in, but I do like this bike. I'm thinking though maybe a Bonneville, standard Bonneville seating position might be more to my taste. My arms are stretched out long on this. There was no real bend in my arms, and I felt like I was you know, really reaching out to the bars, and I've got long arms, so yeah, bit of a worry, especially for longer rides. I mean, I guess I could get some longer bars come back towards me a bit, but yeah, certainly food for thought. Definitely got a taste for the power, definitely want to get some power back. Sadly lacking on the Enfield, but you know, it's a different kind of ride altogether. This thing is just so nimble in the corners as well. It just, you know, you just give it a bit of a twitch, you know, and it just sort of falls in easier than on the Enfield, and this has got a longer rake too, so yeah, it's just a nice little bike for someone who's keen on, you know, tidying things up and you know, fixing things up. Probably a good score. Personally, I'd rather just get a bike that doesn't look like it needs much done, straight up, and sort of be done with it. Obviously, you know, price-wise, I guess you get what you pay for, but to get something a little bit more tidier on something like this, you'll be paying a little bit more, probably up around the 8+ mark. Like I said though, you know, you still need to go and have a look at them, but I'm not sure on purchasing a new bike again. Just the resale value, you know, I mean, you just lose so much straight away. A year in, after paying what, $6.5 for the Enfield, you know, I'd probably be lucky to get $4.5 for it. So yeah, the Interceptor, brand new, untested, well, you know, as far as in the real world goes, yeah, I don't know if I want to commit to that, so I might look around for yeah, a Bonnie or maybe even something like this, but yeah, definitely not a Harley. The either British or even Japanese, but yeah, I'm just anti-Harley, mate. So sorry about you guys. I'm sure you love your bikes, but you know, they're just too common, man. They're like Commodores. So leave me some hate messages, but we'll keep on looking, and until then, shiny side up. Toodaloo, boo-boo.